All right, I'm on hole number 5 of the 2020 Winter Major. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Let's go check it out. Hole number 5. All right. In my upper developed account, it is fairly, if you've got Extra Mile 9, Apocalypse 4 or 5, getting out into this area right here, you can get out there fairly easy with a rough bump. It is very easy in this lower trajectory, this lower area down here to get into trouble. It's very easy. So if you can end up out here, you're in good shape. This is short iron range coming in. But with my lower developed account here, I'm not, you get into any of this trouble down here, sand, rough, anything, you're sunk. So I'm going to just move it up this fairway. I do not need to get all the way to the tip. The farther up there you get, the better, but you don't have to push the issue. If you end up right here, you're still good to go. The main thing is, if you draw a line, and we go from these rough areas, you want to be somewhere on that side of the line so that when you're coming into the green, you have a straight shot, and you don't have to worry about trying to bring it around. You can go straight at it. So you want to get out there a ways, but you don't have to press your luck. It's going to be one of two ways here. I'm either going to bring my Extra Mile and a Saturn, or I'm going to bring my Big Tapa and a Saturn. One of those two is going to be the one. I'm going to bring a Titan, the king of balls, and let's go at it. I waited a little bit after hole 4 before we started playing this because I'm not exactly sure what the issue is with the time, with the connect, disconnect. Checked all my stuff. I've got super strong connection. Not sure if it's a game glitch or what the deal is. Main thing on this drive is hitting it perfect. So my Big Tapa is 2.5 per ring. See if my opponent got their wind adjustment right. At that level, it should be about 2 rings, and that was a 2-ring grate to the left. That's not good. They were able to save it, stay in the fairway. So if you've got a club that's 2.5 per ring and you hit a 2-ring grate, that's a 5-mile-an-hour mistake, and that's big. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to put as much as I can on, kind of balance them out. Going right down the center. I'll be right in the center of that. So it's 2.5 per ring. There's 2.5. That leaves me, I'm going to go about 2/3. That's about a ring and 2/3. Just trying to hit perfect. Hit it great to the left. And I'm in the same boat my opponent was in. Let's see if I can eke it out and stay in. And I did. That's why you want to go right down the center of those. There's no reason to press your limit. See, people all the time set those up and they're like, hey, if I can be right along this edge down here, I'm just a little bit closer. That works out fine if we always hit perfect. But I, like a lot of you, do not hit perfect every single time I take a swing. I'm going to do a 10% adjustment going into the cup. See if they can get up there. They made that adjustment blind, so hopefully they knew what they were doing. All right, let's see if we can get in the hole here. I'm going to do a 10% wind adjustment. Let's see where I'm at in my Saturn. Yeah, I'm right at max club, so it's 2 per ring. I'm going to need to come back from the red line just a little bit to give myself a little teeny bit of breathing room. I'll put just a titch, just a sliver of topspin on it. I'm going to go straight at it. It's 2.0 per ring, 10% would be 3.5. That's going to be 3.8. It's a little shy of 2 rings. Nice and easy. Let's see if we can hit perfect. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get in the cup. I think it's going to miss to the right if I can get up there, if I've got enough distance, and I miss to the left. The distance thing has been an issue here, especially with with this account, because I don't have great ball guide, and I've either been a little short or a little long. And in my upper developed account, I found that the ball guide is slightly lying on some of these holes, like you're right at it, and then you end up being long. Goal coming to this hole was to get a birdie, give myself a look at eagle. I gave myself a look at eagle. Now the goal is to just secure my birdie and move on to the next hole. If you do that on all 18 holes, you get to the hole, your goal is to get an eagle. You give yourself the opportunity to pick up the Albie, miss the Albie, get the eagle, go on to the next hole. Give yourself the opportunity to pick up that hole-in-one. Don't get the hole-in-one, get your birdie, go to the next hole. If you do that over and over again and you're playing consistent, you're going to start sinking some of those shots. And the deal is that when you do sink a shot like that, you'll be able to hold on to that point that you picked up. You never want to look at it as, hey, I picked that hole up so I can afford to drop one on another hole. You never want to think that. You always want to think, hey, I picked that up, move on to the next hole, forget about those holes. Go to the next hole, play consistent, put yourself in the right spot, give yourself a look. All right, that was hole number 5 of the 2020 Winter Major and Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.